Miliastra Wonderland. Miliastra Wonderland is a new game mode in Genshin Impact where you get to play player-made mini games with other players. So it's a co-op multiplayer game mode. Right now, I'm just going to be making my character, starting off with the skin tone and the eyes. For the eyes, there's 3 different eye shapes to choose from, and 4 colors. There's blue, green, a dark brownish color, and a golden brown color. And I decided to go with the golden brown color. Because I have hazel eyes and I wanted to initially make it look like me. But as I progressed through the character making experience, there's honestly, in my opinion, in comparison to other games, not that many options. And that is because, as you all already most likely know, Genshin is a free game and it makes its money off of its gacha system. So they gotta get their money up, I guess. And in this game mode, the gacha system is for cosmetics, which I have no intention of putting any money down for this game mode. I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. I'd rather keep my money and just use whatever currency that I receive in game for free. But anyways, I just decided to go with a blonde color for my hair, a longer cut with some bangs. And right now I'm trying to make an outfit that is as unique as I can to stand out amongst the other players. But the options are quite slim, and there's only so many combinations that can be made up out of these pieces. So I'm just doing the best that I can. So I think I'm pretty dead set on the top. And I'm just trying to find a pants and shoe combination to match the top. But the problem was, when I was doing this, was that I liked a lot of the pieces individually, but when it came to as a whole outfit, you know, I thought it was kind of bland and I wanted something fun without spending any money. But I did the best that I can, or at least I'm trying to. Keep changing my clothes, can't decide. I'm very indecisive on what I like my character to be wearing. Very indecisive. I need to make up my mind, but I can't do that. So finally, I just came up with this as my character outfit. I was like, you know what? It's alright. She looks cute enough. She looks cute enough. It's enough. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. All good. And I really, really wanted to make it better. So I went back to see if there were any slight changes that I could make to her to make her look a little better. But she ended up looking not much different than how I had originally created her. How I had originally created her. And I guess now, it's finally time to give her a name. To give her a name. And then we're done. I wonder how it's going to be. So, this is the screen, the menu screen to get to all the other player-made games, and where you can also access the Battle Pass for Miliastra Wonderland, and where you can also access the gacha system. The 5-star rate-up outfits are quite cute, actually. They're very nice. It's giving witchy and sorcerer and Halloween. It's quite fun. Very cute. Very cute. Very cute. And then they just gave us, I think these items are for us to copy other players' outfits, but do not quote me on that. I didn't dig too deep into it. I was quite confused and overwhelmed. This is the Chronicle Battle Pass, whatever you want to call it. I saw online that if you buy both of the battle passes in Genshin, you technically get a discount on one of them. I suppose that's how it works. Don't quote me on that. I saw that on Twitter. But these are some of the games that you can play. I couldn't believe the speed in which some of these people were able to make these games. It was quite fast. If I do say so myself. And it was honestly very interesting to see what people came up with. Some people were very, very creative, and I did play through some of them, or I tried to. But if you can't tell by my speech and tone, I guess, of this video about Miliastra Wonderland, I was honestly not a huge fan of it, and I don't anticipate playing it until they make some serious improvements to it. I think the game mode is pretty flawed, but I also think that they knew that already, and they just wanted to receive our feedback, or maybe they just wanted to push for content, but I did not enjoy it. I didn't even really want to play it. It was a very, very hefty update. I came home from work to pre-install the update, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of gigs, more than usual. And I do think this game mode could have been its own thing, its own separate game, maybe perhaps. Or at least it should have been optional. Or they could have implemented a system to where if you just don't like it, if you're not interested in it, and you're only interested in the base game that is Genshin Impact, that you could uninstall it. Like almost like a DLC or added on content. It would be a free added on content with in-game paid currency. In-game paid currency. I think that would be a good thing to do, is to let people uninstall it. But I honestly can't see that happening whatsoever. So, but I did want to try it out just to see how I felt about it, because in the advertising for it, I felt like they were hyping it up quite a bit, and it did not meet my expectations. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more similar to, I guess I'll say, that I can't think of the name right now. Oh, Infinity Nikki, which I know Infinity Nikki is a whole other can of worms after what went down with that game. But that's what I was thinking it was gonna be more like. And I was a little let down. But also, like, take my opinion at face value, because again, it's my opinion and everybody likes different things, and I didn't get very far into this game mode. It just didn't grab my attention, and I just couldn't see myself really getting into it too much. I think it's an interesting concept. I think the outfits are really, really cute. There are a lot of options if you want to wish on these banners. But I have enough going on already in my life, and with keeping up with the base game of Genshin Impact, that I just rather focus on getting the characters, and I don't really feel the need to have a self-insert character for this game. But I think it's very interesting. I think it could be very good, better than what it is now, with a little extra love and attention to it, which I'm sure they will keep updating it and making improvements, but we'll see how it goes. So, what about you guys? Do you guys like it? Have you guys wished on the banners? I would love to hear about y'all's experience with Miliastra Wonderland, because I was honestly a little sad that I wasn't a huge fan of it. I wanted to like it so deeply, and I couldn't even really bring myself to try out many of the games that our fellow players have made, and I'm sure put a lot of hard work into. But I can't get into it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But, you know, when it does have updates, I will gladly go back and see what's up, see what they added, see what they changed. But if one thing's for sure, I am not, most definitely not going to be spending any of my real hard-earned money on this game mode. And that's not to shame anybody else who does. Everybody can do what they want with their own earned money. I just don't see it as a necessity for myself or as something that I would want to do. But I did end up trying out this one game. I think it was to craft and brew tea, if I'm not mistaken. I read the instructions somewhat, and I was trying to figure it out with this other person who was with me, and I think they were just as lost as I was. They were just as lost as me. But I mean, you know, it's all brand new. Literally, it had just came out at the time of me recording this. We were trying to figure it out, and I think we both kind of like breezed through the tutorial and just wanted to jump right into the game, into the action, see what was up. But we were growing plants, and then we had to harvest them and then brew it into something. I don't even think we really got that far. It kind of reminded me of a tycoon from Roblox. A tycoon. But I don't know. I just didn't. I wasn't vibing. I was not vibing with this at all, and I just left. I felt so bad and so sorry to the random who was with me, but I had to get out. I didn't like it. I did not like Miliastra Wonderland. I'm so sorry. I left and I returned back to the base game normal map. I didn't realize that I could make both characters, which I will say is pretty cool. I can play as either one. I just went with the name Yeah, because I couldn't be bothered, but it was cool that I got both characters,